friends, fellow beer geeks. Happy New Year. Welcome to another episode of the Craft Beer Geek. Tonight I have a beer for you from Tadcaster, England. This is their Winter Welcome 2014. Samuel Smith's is a very well-known craft English brewery. Do a lot of great beers, in my early days of craft beer drinking and sort of getting a handle on what craft beer was and trying different flavors and exploring different things. I drank a lot of Samuel Smith's beers, and they make some really interesting different kinds of beers, a lot of brown ales and stouts and stuff like that. Really good, interesting stuff. And I don't know if I've had any on the channel here before. Probably had one or two in the past, but it's been quite a while since I've had one here on the channel. And I haven't had this Winter Welcome in a long time either. So I thought I would grab a bottle of this and give it a try and get a review up on the channel also and let you know what I think of it, let you know if it's something I think you should buy. I picked this up at Trader Joe's. I believe they were $3.99 a bottle, maybe $4.99 a bottle. Pretty reasonably priced. This is a 22-ounce bottle, I believe. No, it is an 18.7-ounce bottle. 1 pint, 2.7 fluid ounce bottle. 550 milliliter bottle. Doing the metric system there. Samuel Smith is now... It's been a few years since they made this change, but they used to put their beers in clear bottles, and a lot of times by the time they got here to the States, they were skunked. So it was unfortunate, but they've been doing brown bottles for a while now. They finally learned their lesson on that one, that if they're going to be sending stuff overseas, they got to do brown bottles. So this is in a brown bottle, but this is just a winter solstice kind of ale, and just had the winter solstice about a week ago here. So wanted to give this a try. Comes in at 6.0% alcohol by volume. So let's get it into the glass and see what it's all about. Okay, so this pours out sort of a light orange, light amberish sort of color. Had maybe a one-finger white head on it. It's fading pretty rapidly. Not too much in the way of carbonation coming up in the glass here. Let's see what the aroma is like on this one. Definitely has a very malty sort of aroma to it, very sweet, a little bit like almost like a stone fruit, like an apricot sort of flavor to aroma to it. Yeah, so I'm ready to go ahead and give this a taste and let you know what I think. Cheers. Yeah, that's really good. It's really tasty. It has a nice medium body to it. It's really malty up front, and it finishes with a really nice hop bitterness that sort of just slowly comes towards you. Really helps to dry out the finish and keep this from just being a sweet, sticky, malty mess. It says on the back here they're using Goldings and Fuggles for the hops. Really tasty, fresh tasting hops. Pretty bitter in the finish. I'm really liking the finish. It does have a bit of that, like I said, dried stone fruit sort of flavor in the malts there. This would go well with like a fruit cake or something like that. I think those kind of flavors, it has sort of that sweet, fruity, malty kind of flavor to it, and then on the end you get some nice hop bitterness. As this warms up, the body kind of thickens up a bit on you. It's really nice in that way. Definitely not a summertime kind of beer. Definitely something that would be better on a colder night. Really nice, not extreme flavors, but just a nice malty, sweet kind of flavor, and then it finishes with a nice hop bitterness that's really refreshing and balancing. As I said, really good for a cold night. Definitely going to not be good for a warm weather kind of beer. This is definitely a cold weather kind of beer. So we're getting down near the bottom of this first glass of the Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome 2014, and I just want to say I'm really enjoying this beer. It's really nice, really robust in its body. Really nice flavor, sweet, malty, sort of stone fruit kind of flavors. Finishes with a nice hop bitterness. Really good. I'm not, sometimes these English beers tend to be over sweet, over malty. And this one is really nice and balanced, a really good hop bitterness at the end, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm really liking this one. I think this is one that would appeal to a lot of people, one you could share with friends, maybe it's sort of the winter months, and crack this open at a party or whatnot and enjoy it. Just a really good beer. So I'm going to come in at an 8 out of 10 for this Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome. Really enjoyable beer, really nice, really fits the season well, really tasty, would go well with a lot of different kinds of meals. Would be great just sitting in front of a fire and sipping on. Really good, 8 out of 10. So I'm Wes, the Craft Beer Geek. You can find this review plus lots more over on craftbeergeek.com. Look for a lot more to come in 2014. And I want to thank you for watching. And remember, please drink responsibly. I don't drink bad beers. You shouldn't either. See you next time. Cheers.